what's your favorite holiday side dish? Or make that, what's your favorite side dish ever? Because today we're making mine. We're making gluten-free stuffing. Hi there, I'm Nikki Sizemore. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making my favorite side dish of all time, my gluten-free cornbread stuffing. Though technically this is a dressing, a cornbread dressing, because we're gonna bake it in a baking dish, but you can use it as a stuffing inside of a turkey or a chicken if you prefer. It's sweet, it's savory, it is everything I love about the holidays, but I hope you won't wait for the holidays to make it. You can pair it with just a rotisserie chicken or some roasted vegetables or even some fried eggs for a killer weeknight meal. And I promise nobody's gonna know this is gluten-free, so it's the perfect dish to feed a crowd. So the first thing you need to do is make a batch of my skillet cornbread. I'm gonna link to this video and this recipe below. You can do this the day before or months before. So if you wanna get a jump start on the holidays, you can do this now and just put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna pop this out. This cornbread is really moist and buttery, slightly sweet. It is my favorite kind of cornbread. What am I doing here? I need a knife. So what we're gonna do is cut this into about 1 to 1.5 inch cubes. All right, now transfer these cubes to the largest mixing bowl you've got. I'm gonna clean up my cutting board and then head back to the stove. We're gonna saute off the aromatics and then bring this all together. All right, here are the aromatics you're gonna need. Onion, celery, sage, thyme, and garlic. You've got a lot to do if it is the holidays. Go ahead and knock this off the day before. So what I'm gonna do is put my pan over medium to medium-high heat, add a tablespoon of olive oil, and essentially we're just gonna saute these until tender. You season with salt and pepper. All right, once these are tender, we're gonna add sage, fresh thyme, and some garlic. And we're just gonna stir these. These will only take like a minute or two, so that's why we add them at the end. We don't want that garlic to burn. Smells amazing. Let's bring these back and finish the stuffing. I really wish you guys could smell this. This has gotta be one of my favorite smells. So we're gonna scrape this right into the bowl with the cornbread. And by the way, you can even make the stuffing a day in advance if you prefer. Ooh. Pop that in the sink. And now for the remaining ingredients. We have 2 cups of chicken broth, or you could use turkey broth, or you could use vegetable broth if you want to keep it vegetarian. A 1/2 cup of whole milk. This is going to give the stuffing a little bit more richness and moisture. 1 beaten egg, that's gonna kind of bind everything together. Parsley, lots of color, and salt. And we're just gonna toss this to combine. You wanna be gentle. Some of these cornbread cubes are going to fall apart, and that's fine, but I like to try to keep some of them intact so they get really crusty on top. Okay, I feel very happy right now. We're gonna transfer this to a buttered baking dish. You can use a 9 by 13 inch baking dish or whatever you have. Spread that out and an even layer. Just be gentle. I'm gonna grab a little bit of butter from the fridge. I'm gonna dot the top with butter and we'll pop it in the oven. This is going to help the top of the cornbread to get really toasty and brown. That's what I love about this. It's super tender and creamy on the inside, but toasted and crunchy on the top. We're going to bake this for 30 minutes covered. Cover the stuffing with foil tightly, and we're gonna let it cook for 30 minutes covered, and then uncover it, increase the oven temperature to 400 degrees, and cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes longer until it is crispy and golden brown. The stuffing is so crispy on top, but it's so tender in the middle. And if I could just spray myself with this smell, I think I would. It smells so good. If you're at home at the holidays, you probably wanna let this sit for a few minutes. And as I said, you can make it the day before, just let it cool, refrigerate it, and then reheat it after the turkey comes out of the oven. I'm gonna dive in now though, because I can't wait. could die happy right now. It is so good. It's crispy, but super tender in the middle, slightly sweet, but savory with all of those fresh herbs. I mean, seriously, you guys, who needs turkey and mashed potatoes? Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't wait for the holidays to make this. This is so worth making for any weeknight meal or brunch. Thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you won't miss out on any of my wholesome, family-friendly, and gluten-free recipes. I'm Nikki Sizemore. I'll see you next time.